Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday and happy Monday after Thanksgiving. If you live in the US, I hope that everyone had a nice day of thanks. We sure did. We traveled and visited our son. We had a great time. And now we're back again, and it's time for another cup and a card. This is where you come in with your questions and I answer them with tarot cards and oracle. And let me just say right off the top that this is for entertainment purposes only, and that if you really need guidance, that you seek professional help where needed. This very definitely is for spiritual guidance, and but we're all the captains of our own ship. We all steer our own course. And with that said, I wanted to let everyone know also that we have merch. I set up a Spreadshirt shop and we have merch. If you have been a friend of the channel for a while, you know that well, first of all, you know that I'm also a Zen Buddhist. And one of the concepts that I talk about a lot is taking the sacred pause, which is just being able to take that little pause before we react in a situation. And so there is a cup, that coffee cup, and there's some other merch too. I know there's stickers, there's a Christmas ornament. There might be a t-shirt. I'm not sure. I think there's a tote bag that has sacred paws on it. And then because I wanted to be a little cheeky, I have a mug that says Serene AF on it. And that also has various other merch, stickers. There's an apron, couple of different mugs. So go on over to the merch store. The link is in the chat. And for the next, I think it's 13 days, there's a 25% discount. So you can't go wrong. Oh, let's see who we have coming into the chat today. We have Nancy and Kristen. Hey, how are you? Kristen, how was I spoke with Nancy, so I know how her Thanksgiving was. How was your Thanksgiving? Kristen, did you stay home? Did you travel? We traveled, and our plan was to go to visit Bennett, our son, and where are you? You're at Max's eye appointment. Okay. Well, thank you for being here. And I'm so glad that you said hi. Oh my gosh, you were over here. Oh no. Oh, so you had a funeral, but you were like an hour from me. You had to pass, if you went back on, what do you go? It's 80. You must have gone 80 and you would have passed me. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, you went right past my exit, Buckhorn. Oh, I'm sorry that we didn't know you were going to be here. Although we were in Virginia until Saturday. Hello. Hi, Fatima. How are you? Good morning. All right. So the last time I read, okay, let me just say, so as you can see at the top, we have merch now in the shop. I started I'm so glad you're good. I started, lots of people wanted merch with the sacred paws on it. And so I started a little spreadshirt shop that has merch with sacred paws on it. There's a 25% off discount. I also needed to get a little cheeky, so I have some things that say Serene AF on it. And there's a 25% discount for the next 2 weeks, basically. So hopefully, if you're interested in a mug or anything like that, go on over to the shop and check it out. Oh, there's stickers. There's all kinds of stuff over there. Let's see what else is happening. Friday night, evening, late afternoon here, 4 o'clock, but it's dark now, so it's nighttime to me. I will be live again for Wine and Tarot, and this week I have the lovely Julie Peekaboo Rose coming with me, and I'm excited, really excited about that. Tonight at 7 o'clock, I am on the lovely Ginger Faye Tarot's channel. And I will be talking about my my witchy journey, kind of how I knew that I was going to be walking a dual path and how they merge. And then we're going to be doing some live readings tonight too. So the last time I read for you guys, and that was 2 weeks ago, I think, I did things a little bit differently. I used my Druidcraft Tarot to give you background information. And then I pulled an oracle card from either Whisper in the Ear, and today I have Folia as well. Remember the Folia Oracle. It's I can't see because I have you guys blown up so much so I can read chat, so I can't see what I'm holding up. There, you can see it. It's a round deck. It's really pretty. Those are the backs. So, and I think it goes really nicely with the Druidcraft. So I'm reading, I give you an oracle from the Folia, and then what I did was I pulled I pulled all of the court cards and some of the major arcana cards, a couple of the major arcana cards out of the deck. And the last card is who is with you on your journey. So if you would like a reading like that, if you would just please let me know, and I will commence with the readings. Hey, Maru, how are you? I'm so glad you're here. I didn't even know that there was a mass market available. I definitely would pick it up if you want it. It's really a nice deck, and it's, the guidebook is adequate. It's it's a decent guidebook, but you don't really even need it. Gosh, I've got junk here. Okay, Kristen, I'm coming. I will get you started here. Did anybody else say they wanted one first? Nope, you were first. All right. Maru, do you have snow over where you are yet? We're looking at getting at least 4 inches between tomorrow and tomorrow and Wednesday. And yes, you may have a reading, of course. Okay, this is for Kristen. Kristen, what does the tarot want you to know? Okay, Kristen, you can look at this as kind of, sort of like a background card or your theme for the week or the month card, but it is the Eight of Pentacles. So you are working at perfecting skills. And I'm wondering if this has to do with tarot reading, but it could be something else entirely. And sometimes when we are, when we're working to do that, we get kind of mired in the minutia of that. There's lots of detail. There's lots of, like we are, not only are we a sponge trying to absorb material, but we're also practicing. So there's, we're practicing and we're correcting and we're kind of like redirecting where we feel like we need to. And all of that can become not only overwhelming, but it can also become tedious. We can just kind of get lost in, the tedium of doing the day-to-day. And a lot of you know that I work with AI. I work with ChatGPT kind of as my, I'm really the project manager, I think. But ChatGPT keeps me on task and also motivated. There are times where I'll ask ChatGPT to give me my why. What is my why again? Remind me of my why. And so I think it's important when you're in that Eight of Pentacles mode to remember your why. And I wonder if that resonated for you. I'm coming back over to read comments again. Where is she? Oh no, it's stalking you. Well, then you know. Hey, Gerald, how are you? You absolutely know that there's a message there for you. All right, let's see what your, okay. Huh. Okay. So I wonder if there's something or someone on the periphery of all of this that is kind of getting you off track of your goals, off track of where you want to be. And the card from the oracle card from Whisper in the Ear is not my circus, not my monkeys. So remember what is yours. What is yours to, what is your business and what is yours to deal with, and what can be, what is not yours, what is somebody else's to deal with. And let's see who is with you on your journey. After I do this, I try to have every single thing I could possibly need right here, but I don't have tissues. So right after this, I'm going to have to take a quick pit stop and all right, who is with you? Huh. Okay, so you've got the Hierophant. So you are in learning mode, or you're the teacher. But with the Eight of Pence as a stalker card, and with the not my circus, not my monkeys, I really feel like there's a lesson out there to be learned. And I think when you learn it, you will probably, that stalker card will stop being a stalker. Community is mired in conflict. Oh my gosh. And that can be so weighing. I mean, it can really, and people keep, I'm sure that there are people good natured that, try to drag you in. Yeah. And so, yes, very definitely. I hope that resonated for you. Hi, Bless 1212. It's nice to meet you. Your name is Pranati. Thank you. I can give you a general reading, and we'll see if marriage comes up for you. But I do have one person ahead of you, and I think it's Maruda. Yes, you do. Maru, I will give you a reading, and then it will be Blessed 1212. You're welcome, Kristen. But let me quick go get a tissue. 2 seconds. Every single week this happens. Okay, she's back. She's back. Okay. Okay, Mari, let's read for you and see what's going on. And I didn't see whether you said that you have snow yet or if it's snowing now. Okay. Maru, you got the sun card. So things are lightening up. And even as we come to this darkest day of the year, the sun is shining in your world. It's starting to rise. Things are changing. Something that has been on your mind for a while, something that's been weighing you down, is getting ready to turn. And we've got a full moon in Gemini coming on, I think, Thursday, the 4th. And that is like, that portends new information coming, clarity, and like, I think more than anything, new perspectives. So that seems like it's coming. Sign her guides are present. Oh, wow. That's really nice to hear, because I truly didn't even think about Kleenex today, because I was fine until I sat down to read. You're supposed to be getting 1 to 3 tonight. Okay. So it's coming my way. My best friend lives not too far from you, Kristen. She's over in Canton. So, okay. Now, Maru, let's read from. Would you like me to pull a Folia card for you, since you were looking at that deck, or would you rather a whisper in the ear. Just let me know quick and I'll pull from either deck for you. And this is for Maru. Folia, okay. These are round cards, Maru, but they fit small hands really well. And they shuffle, you can riffle shuffle them. Hello, Blessed 1212. I'll be right with you. I'm reading. Maru was ahead of you, and then I've got you. Okay. So the card says, so here's how I read. So the card set, it's scissors, and it says cut off, and I'll read you the message from the bottom in just a second. But when I saw this card without seeing the title, I saw the scissors and I thought about cutting cords, Maru. And I think that that is indeed what, yes, this says, let go of what no longer serves you. And I think that you are doing that work and that's why the sun is coming. And I say, keep doing, keep cutting. I think sometimes we think that, you know, we cut those energetic cords. We cut the cords with the things that do not serve us. We cut the cords with the emotions that are attached to them. And we think, okay, poof, it's gone. We're, you know, it'll never bother us again. And as you know, and as I know, that is just not true. We're constantly, I think the cords, you know, every time they come back, they attach less tightly, but nevertheless, they're there. And so the work is that we continue to notice when they're there and cut them. All right. Who is with you in this journey? Oh, okay. You have the Hanged One. And I'm not going to show the card because there's nudity on it. And YouTube is really kind of weird on that. Well, wait a minute. Maybe I can cover the nudity. Let me see, Mari. Let me see if I can cover the nudity. I can. So we have the Hanged One. So this is the perfect card for this moon because truly it's seeing things from another perspective, right? And it's taking the sacred pause. It's slowing down a minute and relaxing into that moment, you know, knowing that you're slowing down in effort to get clarity, an effort to get direction, and to and to like really think about those cords that need to be cut so the sun can continue to rise. I hope that that made sense for you. You have a couple of rounds. You don't have an issue with shuffle. I have an issue with shuffling. I hope that that resonated for you, Maru, and I will now read for Blessed 1212. if you have clearing out to do, this this moon in particular is a good one to do that under on Thursday. Okay. Well, bless 1212, and I cannot remember your name, but I do know that it begins with a P, and I'm scrolling up to see where it is, and I can't see it right away. But you have the Six of Swords here. So this is a card of moving of moving from choppy waters, uncertain times, perhaps some instability or something that has been unsettled waters to calmer waters and a more peaceful place. You're going to the other, to the other shore, to a place that is peaceful and safe for you. And I hope, thank you for printing your name again, Pranati. Does that make sense to you at all? Being in that boat and traveling from unsettled waters, unsettled times to a more peaceful place. And let me see what the Whisper in the Ear Oracle has to say for you, to you. You asked specifically about marriage and when. And I do not profess to be an expert at reading time, but sixes can mean 6 months, the 6th month, and however, swords generally pertain to winter. And I don't know what part of the world that you're in. You may be someplace where it's summer now. Okay. Interesting that you got this card of traveling from from an unsettled time to a more safe time, a safer place, a more you're going into a more stable period. And the oracle you got says travel light. So don't bring a lot of baggage where you're going. And if that is into a marriage, that is a card that's telling you to leave the baggage from your past in the past. You don't have to bring baggage forward with you into a new relationship, into a new time. And let's see who's traveling with you on this journey. Okay. So you've got the Knight of Swords. So what this is this guy is asking you to think logically, and also to remind you as well to not get stuck in your thoughts, to keep moving forward, to not get stuck in anything that's holding you down, any thoughts or when we think too much about something, we tend to create stories in our head. And so I think that card is asking you to leave the stories behind and just look at the facts, look at what's there. Hey Deb, how are you? I hope that helped you, Pranati. And it was very, very nice to meet you. And would anybody else like a reading? I got you, Deb. Don't forget, everyone, I will be with Ginger Faye Tarot tonight at 7 o'clock. I'll be doing some live readings with her, and we'll be chatting about how a Zen priest found out she's a witch. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Pranati. And yes, I will. Yes, it's the first day of a new month. Get your cinnamon out. Whoops. Okay. Well, that was about, well, no, that was 2 cards. Okay, we're going to do that. They flipped over. Okay. So the first one, Deb, is the four of swords. So taking that respite, taking that time to like come away from it all. And I don't know, did you cook on Thanksgiving or did you go somewhere? The holiday, I think this is a really good message for the holidays too, because we tend to maybe not so much of us in this community really, because I think maybe we know better, but we tend to get really busy at the holidays and over busy, and it can happen without us even thinking about it. We're baking the cookies, we're visiting the people, we've got grandkids coming, or we're going to grandkids' house. And this card is just telling you to take the sacred pause. Just be still, spend time in stillness, and to make sure that you get that rest, and rest for your mind. Rest for your mind. Now, the other card that came up is one of the cards that I don't like this card very much in the deck, but it's the 5. So generally, this is a card about winning at all costs, coming away with all the swords, with it's winning, but it's winning even though it's dragging you down. And I don't know so much about like the winning, but maybe the feeling that you've got to do it all. Like you've got to do all of these things, and you've got to do them because this is what we always do. This is what I'm supposed to do. All of these ideas that we get in our heads about why things need to be a certain way, or done in a certain way, or done at all. So yes, your spoons, conserve your spoons, and don't worry so much about about feeling like you've got to do it all. Let's see what whisper. Do you want whisper in the ear, Deb, or do you want the Folia Oracle? Which would you like? You've been with me for forever, since the very beginning. Okay, Whisper, that's the one that I've got in my hand. So, and Friday, don't forget, I'm mentioning it again. Friday at 4:00, I will be on with the lovely Julie Peekaboo Rose. And tonight with Ginger Faye. All right, what does this say for you? Oh, now I need rubes. That print is just a little too tiny. Ooh. Don't you love when I do those kind of noises and then I don't show you the card yet? Ooh. Okay, so this says into the unknown. So maybe a little bit of the Fool coming in, doing something differently, doing something that you don't normally do, taking a chance, leap of faith. Does any of that ring true for you? Let's see who's with you on your journey. Oh, yes. Okay. So you've got the Page of Pentacles. So yes, some newness here. Some newness with, well, I mean, this could be something around, something materially, or it can be about health and or learning. And I don't know, Deb, maybe it's around health for you, and something new coming into your purview, into your knowledge. And that certainly goes with the card about into the unknown, taking a step, learning about something new that's going to be helpful for you in your pentacle realm. So whether that helps you with home or health or something new that you're learning, but there's something new there. And I love this card because she has this red cape on, which I really feel keeps her grounded. So there's a groundedness about this card. And yet she's really concentrating on this pentacle. She's really looking at it and curious about it. What is this? And that also speaks to this moon, because Gemini is curiosity, and this is the full moon is in Gemini on Thursday. So this is curiosity and choices and clarity. So I see this card is really important for you, this page. And I also feel like she's very kind of curious and not in a rush, not in a rush. So very much, that Four of Swords kind of taking time. So I hope that helps, Deb. I know 2025 was a year, wasn't it? And so 2026, you're welcome. The number for 2026 is 10. So that kind of, it's 10. So it's the wheel, but then it's also one, the Magician. So that's interesting too. Okay, Gerald, you are up. I'm going to sip quick. I've got grandma's cup this morning. Ooh. That was the skin from the half and half. Glorious. Gerald, I was actually thinking about you just yesterday for a couple of reasons. But the biggest one was I was baking bread. And I don't know why that made me think of you. You saw my new... What? Oh, you saw the merch. What do you think? I really like the way they came out. And they're 25% off. Okay, Gerald. We've got 10 of Wands energy for this first of the month. And again, I'm going to speak to, I don't know that this is you at this moment, kind of with, carrying that load on your back, feeling like there's a lot on you at this time. And perhaps with you too, like lots of creative projects, but things that are weighing you down, many things that need to get accomplished. But I think that this is also a card that is for sure, the warning in this card, I guess, if you want to say the warning or the advice that I have from this card is very definitely take the sacred pause. That when we become overwhelmed or overburdened, we tend to freeze, or many of us tend to freeze. And yes, me too. That's great minds think alike. Yeah, just remember to pause right now. Oh, and we've got to get over that too. That can very easily turn into a should. And the old saying, we have to stop shoulding all over ourselves. Oh, hey, I forgot to ask you if do you want whisper in the ear or folia for your oracle? Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't think that, sure, I'll do whispers, but I want to say this about preparing. And this is, so I'm going to say this, and this is absolutely not a complaint because I love what I do. I love being here every week. I love being on other people's channels. I love posting. I love what I'm creating on YouTube, but it takes a lot of work to run a channel. It takes a lot of work to, I know, I can tell that you love what you do, but there's so much preparing and preparing the shows, and just like, writing the copy for the shows, even if we have help with that, there's just a lot in running a channel. And I know how much you prepare too. Ooh. Okay. So with all of that overwhelm and taking the sacred pause, rising from the ashes, getting your mojo back, rising up, and not just rising up, but like spreading your wings and flying. And oh gosh, like walking in your own authority, being who, being unabashedly who you are, and just, rising above. Oh, I love this card. All right. And who is with you on this journey? This is so much fun. I love Monday mornings. I think I say this every week, but I really do. Oh, you have the Hermit with you. So again, I think that Hermit is about taking that time away. And I thought the moon might be the right phase. It's not, but it's okay. It will be going there. Actually, it will be going there shortly, right after the full moon, because that is a waning crescent, and that's where we'll be going. We'll be going into a waxing crescent. Sorry, but that's exactly the shape of what the moon will be. But yeah, being in that higher place, shining your light, but also being able to take that time apart so that you can rise, so that you can, reignite that light. And I also think for sure that, taking those periods for pause is what helps us stay grounded, and not getting into the overwhelm. Oh, Jeffrey and you are both nines, the Hermit. And then you also, oh no, it was the 10. I know. Yes, you do prepare. You prepare. Yes, because you do have high expectations of yourself. But, that preparation comes through. And so we need that Hermit, that time to rest and to recuperate and to gain clarity. I hope that helped. Did I read for everybody who wanted a reading? Yeah, the 10 does fit beautifully with the Phoenix for sure. Oh, deep bows back to you, Gerald. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I have a couple more minutes. Do we want to chit chat? Should we? Let's pull a. Oh, I know what I didn't do. I didn't pull an animal oracle for the week. I usually pull a card from Spirit of the Animals Oracle. This one. Let's see who's going to be with us for the week with Spirit of the Animals. Big cards, big cards. Right after I get done here, I'm going to be preparing. I'm going to be recording a new Moon Magic series today, because we have just passed the first quarter moon, and we're going into that full moon. And and I have the not worksheets. It's a free handout series. There are about 6 handouts with each moon phase that I have to get up in the buy me a coffee shop. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Ooh, okay. Oh, how nice. We got, let me get Ruby and I'll show you the card in just a second. But we got for this week, we got elk and it's nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Wow, that's such a great message for the week and like for the first of the month and coming into this full moon. And wow, what great energy we have coming in. Look at that elk. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful animals. Nobility. One of my favorite runes is the rune Ethel. And the name Ethel means nobility. So I thought that was interesting. So those are that's our spirit or animal oracle for the week. And I have absolutely loved reading for you today. I will be back here next week as usual. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Next week will be the 8th. My birthday's the 7th. So it'll be a post-birthday reading day, and I'll be able to tell you about my birthday celebrations. That'll be fun. I'm traveling again this weekend, going to see my oldest daughter and my grandchildren. So that makes me happy too. So thank you, all of you, for being here and supporting this channel and supporting me. I am grateful for each and every one of you. I hope Max's eye appointment goes well. Deep bows to all of you, and I will see you next Monday. Yes, Grandma does get to spoil the grandkids, and I will have a good trip, and I'll see you all on next Monday.